feeling like the president, but I can't vote, boy. Picked him out from miles away, he in my scope, boy. How you speaking on my name and making no noise?
Do you feel the interviews with George Thomas impact your family emotionally?
Yes, I think it affects his daughters emotionally, and mostly because that's the ones who missing him in their life right now. You know what I'm saying? And they really want him to come home. So I think it's definitely messing with them because it's doubling down on him coming home, not coming home, man. You know, and that's what you need in cases like that. When I even heard, I don't know if it's true, and I'm trying to remember if that guy said that on when you interviewed him. I heard that his mom and them, the little boy mom and them, um, was like understanding that C didn't do it, but they still he know who did it. So I don't know how true that is either. I heard that early on once before, but yeah, I think at some point him doing these interviews is affecting them in a way. Yeah.
And
But
one
it just not to cut you off, it just
go
pisses
ahead.
me off when I hear that shit though, man. When I be like, come on, man, you don't know what you're talking about, and you just basing your judgment off of hearsay and keep talking about with the facts in court. It's 10-2. Facts in court? You really going about what happened in court? It was a 10-2 judgment. You see what I'm saying? With a whole bunch of mess in it. People recanting stories, non-credible witnesses, and all this kind of stuff, man. And you just basing it. So basically, a street. I figured he was in the streets at some point, and you were sitting here putting all your marbles in the justice system basket. Come on, man. You know how them people is against us. So you can't sit here on no platform talk about, oh, the paperwork this, the paperwork that, court this, court that. Come on, man. Them people fucking railroaded that man.
Speaking of the 10-2, what's your thoughts on that? They just denied it again.
The tattoo?
The 10-2, yeah, the
Oh, the
10-2.
10-2, yeah, that's Louisiana. That's an old Jim Crow law. Louisiana not shaking that. They're not gonna shake that. They got too many convictions on that. They feel like if they gotta exonerate one person for it, then they got to do a whole bunch of people, man. You know how many people in jail off that crap in Louisiana? It's crazy. So that's the reason why they ain't never gonna deal with it. Shout out to Giddy P going out there to try to, fight for it, but that shit ain't happening, man. They got too much they gonna have to backtrack too much.
In one of the interviews, it was said that the Steve's family was awarded $2 million. What's your family take on that?
That was something new. I heard that on your interview. I was like, oh, for real? He was awarded $2 million. Didn't he say he didn't get it, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't believe that. I don't remember that. I ain't seen that. I did look it up though when I was watching y'all interview. So it is some kind of truth to it. But I never heard that. I ain't even hear nothing about no civil suit for that. So I never heard that.
So was it anything in the interviews that you heard that was false?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. What really caught my attention on the interview is when he was specifically talking about C and why he thinks C guilty and all this kind of stuff. But I really can't say I didn't hear anything that wasn't truthful. All I could do is, regardless what the paperwork say and what the court verdict says, I know that ain't what's up, man. I was there. I know he didn't do that. I know he didn't do the do. You know what I mean? I know for sure he didn't do it. You see, that's my whole thing about it. Me and C standing in front of the club. I want to say, I'm trying to see who went and got that truck, who went and got the excursion, because I'm standing at the door with him right there at the bottom of the stairs of that club. You know what I mean? So that was my whole thing about it. I was like, man, just get off the gas with trying to use that narrative because you wasn't there, man. You don't know. And I've been upset for a long time that he didn't get the lawyers to call some of us there. But I understand why too, because you dealing with known criminals in New Orleans, man. You wasn't about to call them people as no character witness to come to court for you or to come speak in your behalf as a witness, because you could have just got everybody who was with you that night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And came to court and to say, no, I didn't see him do that. It had been our word against the whole club word. Some club goers. And that's the other thing to it. They didn't have a lot of club goers saying that they seen him. You got the bodyguard, the whoever the security at the club talking about they saw him do it. But then the police have coerced them into doing that kind of stuff, saying that stuff. That was the big thing. I thought he was gonna come on from that. But then you had your boy on there talking about he talked to the dude and the dude recanted it again. So we don't know where we at with the shit, man.
Right.
No, bitch ain't bigger than the program. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. Bitch ain't bigger than the program. And that's something we need to remember. Bitch ain't bigger than the program.